Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Commerce Tutorpedia. I'm back with part 4th of most important questions of mean, median and mode. In this lecture, we are going to cover most important questions of mode. So let us start this lecture with the question number 1. In this question, we need to calculate mode but by grouping method. First of all, I would like to tell you guys about what is the suitability for the grouping method. That means when we need to use the grouping method. Okay, as we know, mode is the highest repeating frequency. In this question you can see there are two repeating frequencies, right? So mode could be concentrated either over here or over here. So there is a confusion between the calculation of mode. So when there is a confusion in calculation of mode, we use grouping method. Okay. So there are few steps that we need to follow in order to solve this question by grouping method. So let us start our solution. First we need to write down our data in the tabular form, right? So let us start. This is a pretty long question, so I need you guys to focus on this question. Okay, we have been given with size are 40, 44, then 48, then we were having 52, 56, 60, 52, 56, 60, then it was 64, 68, 72, 76. Okay, 64, 68, 72 and 76. Okay, now let us write down the frequencies corresponding to the sizes. So the frequencies here are 10, 12, 14, then it is 20, 15, 20, 18, 10, 8, 4. Okay, 20, 15, 20, 20, 15, 20, then 18, 10, 8, 4. Okay, now let us see how to calculate grouping method. First of all, I would like to brief you guys how to calculate mode in grouping method. Okay, when we don't know, when we are not able to calculate mode with the first glance on the frequency, what we do is we group all the frequencies, okay, in different pattern, and we will try to calculate and see at what frequency or at what size we are getting the highest mode, okay, after grouping different frequencies. So we will make few columns over here and we will name them as 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and 6. Okay, so we will consider this one as our first column, okay, and we will make another one second, in which we are going to add first and second frequency. Okay, then in the third, what we are going to do is, in third we are going to add 2 plus 3, and then what we are going to do is, in the fourth we are going to add 1, 2 and 3, and now in the fifth we are going to add 2 plus 3 plus 4, and in the sixth one we are going to do, okay, we are going to add 3, 4 and fifth frequency. Okay, now let us see how to do this, and this is the format for the solution of this question. Okay, now I will tell you how to do this. Now let us see how to add 1 and 2. You can see what is the frequency we need to add. Two frequencies. Okay, but in the first one we need to mark what is the highest frequency over here. Okay, So first let us mark what is the highest frequency in first one. So you can see we are having two highest frequency in the first column, right? It is 20 20. Now let us first calculate or group the first two numbers, and let us see what will be our highest frequency. So 10 plus 12 is, when we will do 10 plus 12 we will get 22, then 14 plus 20 we will get 34. Okay, continue this process with all other frequencies. We will group two frequencies together. Here we will get 35, then here we will get 28. Okay, and then the last is 12. Okay, I hope this is clear. And in this you can see what is the highest frequency, what is the highest number. Here we can see 35 is the highest number. Okay, highest frequency, and we will mark it. Okay, now in the third we need to add, we need to start adding from the second. Okay, we will group them as a pair of two. So when you will add 2 and third frequency, then you will get 12 plus 14, that is 26. Continue this with the other frequencies also. 20 plus 15 is 35. Then we are having 38. 20 plus 18, that is 38. And the last one is 10 plus 8, that is 18. Okay, the last one is left out because we need pairs. This is grouping method, so we need groups. Okay, in the fourth column what we are going to do, we are going to add first three. Okay, we need to make groups of three numbers now because we have already made pairs and we cannot make more pairs. Okay, so when we will add first three frequencies, we will get 10 plus 12 plus 14, we are going to get 36. 10 plus 12 plus 14, we are going to get 36. Then the next three frequencies, that is 20, 15, 20, we are going to get 20, 15 plus 20, 40 and 55. Okay, we are going to get 55 as the answer. And let's add another frequencies, that is 18, 10, 8. Okay, 18 plus 10 plus 8, what we are going to get here is 36. Okay, it is 36. Okay, now the fifth one, we need to make group from starting from the second frequency. Okay, second, third and fourth. So when you will add this second, third and fourth, that is 12 plus 14 plus 20, what you are going to get? 12, 14 and 20. Okay, what you are going to get here? 46. This is pretty complex, so that is why I have told you guys to focus on what I am doing, although I will brief you again once it is completed. Okay, so 46, then 15 plus 20 plus 18, here we are going to get 53. And the last pair here is 10, 8 and 4. So let us add 10, 8 and 4. Here we are going to get 22. Okay, and the last one, in the last column we need to sum, or we need to group third, fourth and fifth frequency. Okay, so third one start from here to here. Okay, third one is 14, then 20 plus 15. So the answer will be 49, right? Then the next three, that is 20, 18 and 10, the answer will be 48. Okay, now let us first mark the highest frequencies in third, fourth, fifth and sixth column. Okay, so let me have another color. Okay, in the third we can see we are having 38 as the highest number, In the fourth we are having 55 as the highest number. Fifth we are having 53 as the highest number, and in sixth we can see we are having 49 as the highest number. So till now this is the first part of the solution. Okay, in the first part what we have done is we have grouped frequencies differently. Okay, in the first one we have used the original frequency and we have just marked the highest frequency. Okay, in the second we have grouped first and second frequency and we have followed this step in entire frequencies and we have marked the highest sum, right? In the third we have added second and third frequency. In the fourth we have added three numbers, that is 1, 2 and 3. In the fifth we are going to add 2, 3 and 4, and in the sixth we are going to grouping 3, 4 and fifth number. Okay, I hope this is clear. And now we are going to make another table that is known as the analysis table over here, so that it will be more clear to you guys. Analysis table. Now let us see. We will write all the columns in the tabular form first. Okay, now let us write all the columns in the tabular form. So we were having 6 columns, right? First, second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth, right? Okay, here we will write the size of the items. Okay, size of items containing frequencies. All right. Okay, now let us write all the sizes over here. I will change the color in order to make you understand much better. So we were having 40, 44, 48, 52, 56, 60, 64, 68, 72 and 76. Okay, now let us make lines in order to make them separate so that you guys will understand it much better. Okay, okay, now what we are going to do is we are going to mark in which size does our mode in each column appears. Okay, if you will see in the first column we will see 20 as the highest, and here also we are going to get 20. Okay, so these were lying under the size 52 and 60. So what we are going to do here is we will tick mark 52 and 60 because the highest frequency occur in these sizes. Okay, same we are going to do in second column also. Oh, okay, there is a mistake, let me correct it. Just give me a second. So this was the first one column, second, third, fourth, fifth and last one is sixth. Okay, so in the second column let us see what is the highest frequency here, 35, and it lies in the sizes 56 and 60. So let us tick mark the 56 and 60, 56 and 60. Then if you will see the next one, in the third column we will see 38 as the highest frequency after grouping, and these lies in the sizes 60 to 64, right? 60 to 64. So let us mark this also, 60 and 64. In the fourth column we can see 55 as the highest frequency, and it occurs in 50. Okay, it occurs in 52, 56 and 60, 52, 56 and 60. In the fifth we can see we are having another pair, 53 as the highest, and it lies in 56, 60 and 64, right? So 56, 60 and 64, and the fifth one, which is the last one, we were having the highest number as 49. It lies in 48, 52 and 56, right? So we will mark it over here, that is 48, 52 and 56. So after marking all this, you can see that which is the size that has that contains the highest frequency, that is 60. You can see here 60 is the size in which the highest frequencies are lying. So we will consider 60 as a mode. Okay, I hope this is clear. The mode is 60 as it repeats itself maximum numbers of time. I hope guys this question is clear to you. Now let us move to the let us see how to calculate mode when our data is in not in continuous form. Okay, we have been given with class intervals which are not continuous. Okay, so we have to make it continuous. So let us see what is the procedure to make our data in a continuous form. Okay, so we have been provided with 10 to 19 and 20 to 29. There is a gap of 1. Okay, so what we are going to do here, in order to make a class interval as the continuous, we will subtract 0.5 from the upper limit, from the lower limit, and we will add the 0.5 in the upper limit. Okay, and we are going to follow the same procedure with all other class intervals. And when we will do this, we see that we will be having continuous frequency. You can see when I have subtracted 0.5 from 10, I have got 9.5, and when we add 0.5 from in 19, we are going to get 19.5. If we will follow the same procedure, we will get the continuous series. Then we will write all the frequency. Then let us first see how to calculate mode in the continuous series. Let us write down the required formula first. Okay, so the formula that is required to calculate mode in the continuous series is mode equals to L1 plus F1 minus F0 upon 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 into I. Okay, now the highest frequency that we are having here is 263, right? So we will mark it as F1. Okay, and the frequency preceding to this F1 will be known as F0, and succeeding to it will be known as F2. So what will be our L1? L1 will be 49.5 as it is on the F1. Okay, so this is L1, and what is I over here? I is the difference between the class intervals, and you can see we are having the difference of 10. So let us put the values in the formula and get the answer. Okay, so L1 is L1 is 49.5 plus F1 is 263 minus F0 is 247 upon 2 into 263 minus 247 and minus 133 into I over here is 10. Okay, when we will calculate it, what we are going to get is 49.5 plus 263 minus 247 is 160. Okay, 13 minus 7. Okay, we are going to get here 16, right? Then when we will add it multiply it by 10, we are going to get 160, and when we will solve the denominator, we are going to get 146. Okay, so when we will solve this equation, we are going to get our mode, that is 50.59 approximately. Okay, 59. So I think this question is clear. Now let us move to the next question. In the last question, we have been given with less than frequencies. Okay, so we need to make it as a normal class interval and need to solve in order to calculate mode. Okay, so let us first make this question as a normal one. Okay, so how to calculate, how to convert a less than frequency into a normal class frequency? We need to first write our data in the tabular form. Okay, so what is less than 10? Okay, when you will see the difference between each term, right, in each frequency, you can see there's a difference between difference of 10. So what we are going to do is, when we will tabulize our data, we are going to write it as class interval as 0 to 10, then 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70, then 70 to 80. Okay, 70 to 80. Now how we will write the frequencies over here? Okay, so let us see how to write the frequency. Less than 10 means 0 to 10 only, na? So our frequency here will be nothing but 15 only. Then what is less than 20? It will comprise 10 also, right? It will also consist this value. So what we are going to do here is, in order to find out the frequency in 10 to 20 frequency, we are going to subtract 15 from 35, that is 20. Okay, we will apply the same in the following frequencies also. We will subtract 35 from 60 and we are going to get 25. Then let us subtract 84, 60 from 84, we are going to get 24. Then 97 minus 84, it is 12. 127 minus 96, 97, it is 127 minus here is 31. Okay, then 198 minus 127, we are having 71, and the last one is 250 minus 198, we are having the answer as 52. Okay, now let us see how to calculate mode. Okay, so what was the formula to calculate mode in the class interval? We have just calculated this question. Okay, so what was the formula? L1 equals to, mode equals to L1 plus F1 plus F0, okay, minus F0, sorry, F1 minus F0 upon 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 into I. Now let us first see what are the different values from this table. You can see the highest frequency over here is 71, so we will name it as F1. Frequency preceding to it will be F0 and succeeding to it will be F2. And what will be our L1? It will be 60, and what is the I? It is 10. Okay, now let us place the values. So L1 is 60, we are having F1 as 71, F0 as 31, right? And what is the F2? F2 is 52. Okay, so 2 into 71 minus, this is 71 minus 31 minus 52 into I is 10. Now let us solve this question. 60 plus 40 upon 72, 142 minus 31 minus 52 into 10. When we will solve this part, we are going to get 400 upon 59. So our mode will be, or Z will be 66.78 approximately. So that is it, guys. In this lecture we have discussed about how to calculate mode in grouping method, how to calculate mode when we are not having the continuous series, and how to calculate mode when we have been given with less than frequency. I will be back with another part with having more important questions of mode. Till then, I would request you all to like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.